Hello everybody, Dandem here, and this is part 2 of the first showcase on my channel. This is from our homemade TCG Legends of the Seven Worlds. And as I said in part 1, I will be showcasing 7 cards I did so far for my TCG. So I will try to be concise as much as possible. I may sometimes add a little precision on some abilities or some wording I used, but I will try stay concise on my subject. Let's get started. So first off, you saw this card a lot, Mini Imp. It is a fire creature, a creature from this fire world. It has 1 of casting cost, 30 health, 10 defense, and 15 damage bonus. It is a creature, underworld habitant, imp. Its first attack is costs 2 to use. It does 10 base damage, and its name is Ball of Fire. So its description is likely burns the target. The burned target receives 5 damage at the end of each controller's turns for 5 turns. A light burn can be cured. Its ability is Familiar Spirit. It says, every time a creature identified as an underworld habitant enters the battlefield, Mini Imp gains 20 HP. This ability ignores the max HP rule. So this means that if you're a starter to play, and you have 2 cards, like for example a demon, and at the start of your game you just put both together, it means that instead of starting with 30 HP, you barely see it with this camera, oh my goodness, it will start with 50 HP, which is pretty darn good. So yeah, it's a common, it is the first card, and it is from the, oh, I forgot to mention, there will be I do like a bunch of cards, and these are expansions. So the first one is called New Horizons. New Horizons. Sorry, I totally butchered that. Okay, next one is Drupal. I love this card. It is from the Water World, 2 casting cost. It has 50 health, 10 defense, and 0 damage bonus. Because this card is mostly like a death fodder card, you won't really use it to combat, but it's pretty cool if you can get some kills with it. So it's a creature, ocean living. Its first attack is costs 1 to cast. It does 30 base damage, which is pretty good for only a 2. Its attack it is called Bubble Blast, and its description is Drupal gains 5 defense. So the kind of funny to say, but 5D here means 5 defense. I tried to take shortcuts because I didn't want my cards to be too filled with text. Then we have 0/0 Dissolve. Put this card in your discard pile and heal 1 of your water creatures to their max HP. So this is why it costs 2, and considering it's a weak creature, that's because you can, the fact that you can heal a powerful creature for basically free and only this casting cost is pretty good. Then its ability is Death Vortex. It says, every time this creature defeats another creature, it gains 30 HP. This ability ignores the max HP rule. So this is similar to Mini Imp. So yeah, if you can get some, and when I say every time a creature defeats another creature, it means that it gets the last hit on it. So you may weaken the other creature with, for example, another creature, and say, oh yeah, go in for the kill and use this Drupal to give the last 10 damage. Next, we have Blazing Bullet. It is from the Fire World. It is a spell card. Costs 3 to cast. It says deals 30 damage to the target creature and inflicts a burn. The burn target receives 10 damage at the end of each of its controller's turns for 3 turns. A burn cannot be cured. So you can see the difference between a normal burn and a light burn. Oh, and by the way, sorry if you see like real playing cards in the background. That's because I cannot print them on cardboard right now. So I have to use just paper, and I put a normal playing card on the back, okay? So you might see some stuff in the background. It's glued together, so no worry on that. Then we got the Red Sword, which is my favorite card. Every time I do an example card for every version of my game I use the Red Sword. So it is an item. It has no word associated with it. 1 casting cost, equipable, weapon, origin sword. It says attached to a creature. So those 3 here attached to a creature. This one says its effect is the equipped creature has an extra 10 dB as long as Red Sword is equipped. Durability, it is unbreaking. It's a common, and the fourth card. So yeah, I mentioned this. I forgot to say this is a non-common card. This is the first uncommon card I did so far. Then you got the blue sword. 2 casting cost. It is attached to creature effect. Every time the equipped creature attacks, you gain 2 AP. Durability unbreaking. So this is a very... It can be a useful card at the start of the game, but not really afterwards, because 2 AP isn't much considering what you will use in a turn. And I want people to regen like 3 to 4 AP every turn to start. So I think 2 isn't much, but if you're like a weak creature that only has only takes 1, if you do to an attack, you get an extra 1 for the next turn. So yeah, early game that is pretty practical, but in like end game when it's very counting, you don't. This card is pretty bad. So and some breaking, so you cannot change it. You cannot change ends once it's plugged in. You need to wait for the creature to die. So yeah. Then we got the green sword, which is 4. This is the highest casting cost I made so far. It has no world attached creature. It says, when the equipped creature attacks, its controller may choose to inflict paralysis to its target. Paralysis lasts 2 full opponent turns and cannot be cured. Paralyzed creatures cannot attack. Durability is 3. So you can apply this effect up to 3 turns of your choosing. And then once you get to 3, once the third one is done, you have to either put it in the Repair Forge that I will explain later on, or if the Reaper Forge is full or is not activated, you have to put it in discard pile automatically. You cannot like re-put it or repair it like this, unless you have a special card. I don't know if I will make those cards, if it will be too OP. So I think I will just leave them with just the Forge and don't have extra cards. And finally, I'm pretty good. We're just at 7 minutes. The last card that I really love, okay, is Healing Source. It is from the Water World. 2 casting costs. It's a spell. I just really like the background colors for this card. It's a spell. Oh, why did I repeat myself? I love the art because I made like little rocks and little shading with like a painterly style, and I really like it. It says heals all of your creature for 30 HP. So this is pretty good if you have a water-based deck. As 30 HP can be pretty good like middle game. Maybe, yeah, middle game. It's a common, and it is the 7th one of New Horizons. So yeah, so far those are the 7 first cards I made for my TCG. I really like the outcome so far, and I hope you do too. I just wanted to address this. I got some really nice comments on my last videos. I will really thank you guys for 14 subscribers already, which is pretty darn amazing. I thought it would take way more time before getting to that point, but I think that's really nice. It's really encouraging for me. So I really thank you guys for this, and I hope I can stay on YouTube for a while. So so yeah, this is the end of the part 2. This video I will try to show you my process for making a sword card. So we'll try making the sword for the air world that it didn't show yet. Well, the represents it, but it's not like it's not associated with it. So yeah, I'll try to do that in the next video. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and take care. Goodbye.